Welcome to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, and we are again coming to you from Ledyard, hosted by their financial advisors. At Ledyard, you get more than just bankers with knowledge, expertise, and local decision-making capabilities. Ledyard offers true partnerships. Today, Katie Blake, the Senior Retail Banking Officer, will join me to tell us about developing relationships with a bank. And we'll visit another micro gallery as we see the work and meet the artist Ludmilla Gayforonsky. Stage Tokach will bring us up to speed on off-season activities at the new London Barn Playhouse. And we'll close with a visit of the recent volunteer celebration at the Center for the Arts. But first, these messages from another good local business that makes today's show possible. Remember, buying local is an important way to sustain the communities and programs we all love. Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, coming to you from Ledyard here in Hanover. And I'm now joined by Katie Blake, who's the Senior Retail Banking Officer here at Ledyard. Hi, Katie.
Hello, Abby.
It's great to always chat with you, but you've got your banking hat on today.
I do. We've shifted gears a little bit since the last time I saw you.
Let's talk about Ledyard and the relationship with clients and how important that is for you.
Oh, it's so important. So I'm the head of retail, and one of the most rewarding parts of my role is to visit all of the financial centers and truly seeing the impact that we have on our clients in each market that we serve. It's not just about what bank products can we offer. It's also about personalizing those relationships, and that's really what we do. So whether it's remembering that you have a wedding coming up, or your grandson is having a baby, or you got a new puppy, whatever that may be, the team is really all encompassed in asking those questions, retaining the answers, and just really personalizing those services. A lot of the banks, as we know, whether it's community banks or the larger banks in our markets, essentially offer the same services. So it's really about differentiating our personalized approach with all of our clients that sets us apart from others.
Amazing. And let's talk about interest rates, because that's always something that's big in your world, in banking overall. But what's the latest in interest rates?
So it's on top of mind for everyone, of course, because it's a big impact right now. So Ledyard, I'm happy to say, has really been a market leader these last several months with interest rates and CDs and such. We continue to be that person or that bank.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to see that we're able to be offering top tier rates for our clients. We have something for everyone. Currently, we have a pick your term CD, which is something that we've never offered before.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's like a 6, 9, 12 month.
Okay.
We have an 18-month CD. We have some great money market rates as well. Money markets are nice because it's liquid. So for the folks that are apprehensive about locking up those funds in a CD, we're also offering a great rate for a money market liquid rate.
I think the best part about Ledyard too, which we've talked about with some other folks from here, is that just call or go online and find more information, and you're going to help them guide it through. It's not you're going to check out on a cart like online shopping.
Well, it's actually really funny that you say that, because in past years, I've been with Ledyard for almost 8 years now, and in past years, a lot of feedback that I've heard in the markets and in the communities that we serve is, with other institutions, it's hard to get a person.
Right.
And that's not an issue here.
Right.
Like when you call, you get a person. And not only do you get a person, you get a local person who knows you, who knows your relationship.
Yeah.
So it's huge. And it's not, I mentioned relationship building, which is really what we're focused on. And the rates are great to offer. We have great products, but we also have a lot of really cool ancillary items as well. So like You Choose Rewards, for instance, which I don't know if you've ever heard of You Choose Rewards, but it's literally no cost. If you have a debit card with us, you sign up and you earn money. Like you earn points to spend money on gift cards or Amazon or what have you.
I love that.
It's kind of a no-brainer.
Yes, absolutely.
But it's just spreading the word, right? So it's just making sure that we make everyone aware and create awareness for our clients that we do offer these products.
And that's not all you provide here at Ledyard.
No, it's not. My position is more focused on the retail locations, but we also have some other really great offers. So currently we have some great rates on our equipment financing. So commercial equipment financing, really, that could be anything from computers to kitchen equipment to it's all encompassing. So like the opportunities are endless there.
Great.
And then we also have a 10-1 ARM. So I'm not a mortgage originator, but an ARM is an adjustable rate mortgage. And in today's environment, with the rates being as crazy as they are, we're currently offering a fixed rate. So for a little while, but it's a 6.99% rate, which is market leading for sure. What a lot of our other competitors are like 8%.
Wow,
Yeah.
amazing. And all that information can be found by contacting Ledyard or on your website.
Absolutely. The website has all that information, and our commercial lenders or our mortgage originators are always willing to help.
It also helps that you have locations in such wonderful towns and communities that allow you to do so many fun things and visit fun places too as your physician.
Yeah, and I'm super lucky because the furthest southern branch is Concord, and then Lyme is the furthest north.
Sure.
So I get to visit them all because it's my job, and it's really, really, truly rewarding to see the different dynamics, not only with the team members but client base as well.
Wonderful. Well, Katie Blake, it's always great to check in with you. You have a lot going on, as we know. We see you in many places, but wonderful to check in with you here today at Ledyard.
Same to you. It's always nice to see you, Abby.
Thank you. When we come back, we'll meet the artist Ludmilla Gayforonsky and see some of her work now hanging at Tatewell Gallery. But first, please keep watching your Yankee Chronicle as we hear from another one of the fine businesses that are involved in making this show happen. Please stay with us.
This program is supported by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Their full-service model offers oil delivery, propane, motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of oil, gas, and alternative energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning systems, and their highly trained and friendly staff will assist you throughout the process of buying, installing, and servicing a full line of energy products. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating.
Welcome back to your Yankee Chronicle. I'm Abby Peel, your host. Let's head over to the Tatewell Gallery in New London and visit with the artist Ludmilla Gayforonsky.
I used to paint from such small years, but when I finished my high school, my parents didn't want me to become an artist. So I decided, okay, I will choose some other profession. And I went to Hydrometeorological Institute and became the climatologist. Before that, I used to work in the World Meteorological Center as an engineer in the area of climatology. But it bores me. It becomes so but not interesting to me that I decided, no, I cannot spend my life by doing that. So this was the reason that I entered to Art Academy in Moscow, Surikov Art Academy, and started to learn art. Because right now I'm happy by what I'm doing, because I'm full of what I'm doing, and I feel that this is the goal of my life. There are three levels of art which I went through. First, you paint what you see: still lifes, flowers, rivers, animals, portraits, and so on. Second level, you start to consider more intricate objects such as genre scenes, landscapes involving perspective, linear, atmospheric, negative, and so on. And the third step, when you paint imaginative scenes involving some spiritual dimensions, symbols, illusions, mythical and mystical illusions and more sophisticated perceptions. The objects and subjects are changed partly by their places. The viewers are invited to your world and participate in your illusions. All three levels are bound with each other, and the artist must go from one level to another. At the top of all this is iconography, which embraces all previous levels of designation. I was going forth and back to iconography a few times, and I have some nice painting which are close to iconography, but it's not the icons. It's not the icons so far, but it's just the painting very close to it. Who knows, maybe sometime I can do that, but you can be iconographer by your education to some degree. I am not. I used to catch any visible or imaginative signs around me, from nature, books, newspapers, my night dreams, thoughts, like in iconography. Many gallery owners told me, "You are too sophisticated," and refused to accept my paintings. And now I'm so happy that I met such a great connoisseurs of art who understand my paintings and appreciate them. You know, it's very individual. I don't know, it depends from the person itself, how you develop your palette. When I start working, it was not so colorful. It was more or less like, you know, 1-2 colors, that's it. And when I look at my paintings, which I did 40 years ago, I cannot believe that that this was done by myself. But the more you work, the more you develop your palette, the more colors you involve in your paintings. And sometimes I come back to my old paintings and I add some colors which will make it more vibrant, more alive. And it's a big job because I have a lot of paintings like that for now, just stop of the paintings, which I decided I should change a little bit, because they do not look to me bright enough or colorful enough. You see, but anyway, I like iconography very much. And it is the upper level of everything what person might do.
Thank you, Ludmilla. What a talented and very interesting lady. When we return, Yankee Chronicle heads down the street to the Fleming Center at the new London Barn Playhouse to hear about their off-season endeavors. But first, a word from an underwriter that makes this show possible. Please stay tuned.
This program is supported by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire since 1997, with roots going back much further as the country press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications.
Welcome back to your Yankee Chronicle. I'm Abby Peel, your host. It used to be when the new London Barn Playhouse closed at the end of the summer season, that was it. But now it has a life beyond. Tell us about it, Sage.
Yes, so we are here in the new London Barn Playhouse Fleming Center, which is now our hub for all programming outside of the summer months. And you can see behind me the mountains that we used in our production of Frozen Junior, the musical, that recently closed and had sold out performances and had about 35 students in the surrounding area involved. It was a great time. Frozen is done, but we have all kinds of programs coming up this winter and spring season. So we actually have 4 productions coming up for different age groups. So Frozen had a wide range of students. It was 3rd grade through 12th grade. And so now we have some smaller productions that can focus more on certain age groups and techniques. So our first show is Sideways Stories from Wayside School, and that is for students in kindergarten through 4th grade. That will rehearse Tuesdays and Fridays from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. January 16th through February 23rd. And there will be a public performance February 23rd for families and friends and anybody in the surrounding community. Then we also have Legally Blonde, the musical, which will be our middle and high school intensive over the February break. And we're actually rehearsing from 2 to 8 p.m. During Kearsarge February break so that other students from different areas can join as well. So it's a lot to put together Legally Blonde in a week, but we're going to mostly focus on dance. We're bringing in a choreographer from Albuquerque who has worked with us before in ELF last year, and we'll be dancing and singing and really focusing on the technique for that show. And then, just like last year, we are taking over the 5th grade Shakespeare project, which we inherited from New London Elementary School. And this year, we're breaking the tradition a little bit. Typically, they do A Midsummer Night's Dream, but we thought if we're going to take over this project for a while, we're going to introduce a couple of different Shakespeare productions. So this year, we are doing As You Like It. So still a comedy, still some great Shakespearean costumes and some music involved. And so that'll be open to all 5th graders in the surrounding area. And then our final production of the spring is A Bad Case of the Stripes, which is based on the story about Camilla, who is in a new school and is trying to fit in, but she has some quirks about her, one being that she really loves to eat lima beans, which all the other kids think is weird, so she learns to embrace her quirks and be herself even in a new environment. So that will be our intensive for elementary school students during Kearsarge's spring break in April. The Newport Opera House has been a fantastic collaborative partner for us. We have shared resources and brought shows there in the past. We've lent costumes to each other, and we're very excited this spring to have 2 programs in collaboration with them. We will start out with a K through 8th grade music theater workshop, which we piloted last year and was very popular. So we're bringing it back this year. We will have a full day of basic music theater education, and this is a great introduction for students who are curious about theater but haven't taken a lot of classes or productions before, or they just want a fun day in the Opera House. So that workshop will be February 17th. It's a Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Opera House, but you can register on our website. And then the other project that we're really excited about with them is a 24-hour play festival, and that will be open to middle schoolers, high schoolers, and adults. So how it works is everyone can sign up and you can register as an actor, as a director, or as a playwright. It starts on May 10th, so everyone will meet at the Opera House that evening and we'll introduce everyone, and the actors will all introduce themselves and do a little bit of a mock audition, and then they'll go home and the playwright and director teams will meet and they'll start developing their story. The playwrights will write their story overnight. No one has to stay overnight at the Opera House, they can go home. But the playwrights will write their stories, their plays. It's about a 10-minute play each, and then they'll turn them in by 7 a.m. the next morning, and then everyone will gather on the 11th at the Opera House to rehearse the 10-minute plays all day in their groups, and then there will be performances that night. So this is an awesome opportunity to develop new works, to be a part of a theater festival, and to put a whole show on in a 24-hour period. So it's low stakes time commitment, but lots of reward and a fun opportunity for the communities to get together. So to find more information about our partnerships with Newport Opera House, you can visit nlbarn.org/education.
Thank you, Sage, and thank you to the good folks that made possible these expanded opportunities with the new facility. When we return, we'll visit the 2023 Volunteer Celebration at Center for the Arts. But first, these words from another one of your Yankee Chronicle underwriters.
This program is supported by Main Street Bookends of Warner for books, toys, games, cards, gifts, and a gallery of local art. Main Street Bookends of Warner.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel. So many of the great events and organizations exist because of deep volunteer programs. We had a chance to visit a thank you celebration by Center for the Arts recently.
Thanks, Abby. We're here with all of our volunteers today to learn more about volunteer opportunities. But first, Dina, why don't you tell us about the Center for the Arts?
Well, I'm excited to be the Center for the Arts' newest member, perhaps. To me, the Center for the Arts is an outstanding organization that shares about all the different talent that's in this particular region. We serve 12 different towns and encompass 3 different areas of the arts, which is highly unusual for a Center for the Arts. And one of the unique benefits, I think, of the organization to the community. We serve the literary arts, the performing arts, and the visual arts. Most Center for the Arts will focus on the visual and the performing arts in a lot of cases. I love to embrace the fact that we have the literary arts because it's a huge aspect of all the creative arts, and it really kind of completes the offerings that we have for the community. A big focus for this organization is to support, promote, and connect all of these artists to the community. We have all these wonderful, talented individuals, and I think as the talents are shared in the community, everyone can benefit from the offerings.
We're thrilled to have our volunteers here today and our board members to tell us a little bit about what they do all year long, offering programs to the community. First up is Rick Stockwell, the Visual Arts Coordinator.
We're looking for a community. We're looking for to be a part of something that is enjoyable, and I think the visual arts that I run, we have great opportunities for that. We have a show in the summer at the Liberty called Naturally New England, and we have our volunteers that hang the show, that do that every year, get together. We have our volunteers that sit for 4-hour stints and handle sales. And they all say, you know, we love getting to know the other volunteers and artists through sitting with them for 4 hours. So every artist has a story, and they're usually more visually expressive than verbally. So we have every 3 months we have first Friday for our art shows in the 6 micro galleries that we have throughout town, and we're looking for volunteers to be at each micro gallery, to be welcoming and answer any questions.
And after Rick Stockwell, we were able to hear from Wally Bogdan, our lead for the Performing Arts Guild.
Performing is just getting up in front of people, not being afraid to be in front of people, and to just enjoy. And that's what I like to do. So, but I need lots of helpers. But I do encourage you to volunteer. We need ushers, we need people who are willing to sometimes set up chairs in Whipple Hall. But we'd love to see you all out there and helping us to volunteer. We really do love it.
Next up is Kathleen Schulman talking about our Literary Arts Guild and all of the collaborations that they do throughout the year.
I wanted to give a plug for Diana Lee Bailey, who has kept the Hay poets together for a long time. We do an anthology with various groups. We did Farms last time. We've done Historical Society. It's a very open, welcoming group, and we meet on the second Monday of the month. So if you want a really active form of volunteering, you can tune in and start to write with us. Thank you.
And we're happy to have Jean all the way from Florida share with us today about some of the different opportunities that are offered for arts education.
Programs that teachers request through a grant process, and as you can see, I'm in Florida for 6 months out of the year, and that's a good portion of the school year. So sometimes these events go on without, I'm just coordinating from here, and in terms of volunteers, it's the best gig because the kids are involved and they're always fantastic, and sometimes I might need somebody to photograph, get comments, report on the event that I can't be at.
And to tell us about our scholarship program is Sue Elliott.
We give scholarships in grades from grades 7 through 12. And these are scholarships for students to attend workshops during the summer or any time during the year. We had a student this year who studied for 3 weeks with the Philharmonic Symphony Orchestra in Philadelphia.
Well, then we have a lot going on at the Center for the Arts, and we're really excited because our 2024 calendar is now available. We have over 30 different opportunities and events and programs that we'll be sharing with the community, and volunteer opportunities for everyone to participate in. It was really great also to hear from our different board members and individuals about the different scholarship programs as well, and other enriching elements that the Center for the Arts offers to the community.
And we have many opportunities for those of you who love the arts and may not be an artist yourself. We can use volunteers at all of our events as greeters, welcoming people, giving out information, helping us set up, and even baking goodies for our events. So we have many opportunities. We hope that you'll contact us and learn more about the Center for the Arts and how you can participate or volunteer. You can go on our website or email us at info@cfanh.org or call us. We'd be happy to speak with you more in person.
Thank you, ladies, and thank you to all the volunteers that make these events of entertainment, joy, and edification possible. I'd like to thank Ledyard Bank and Financial Advisors for hosting us this month. As a locally owned and managed firm, their experts offer a personalized level of investment and wealth management services you won't find at large institutions. Next week, Yankee Chronicle will take a holiday break as we present the winter concert from the Kearsarge Regional High School. The following week, we will present the Christmas lessons and carols of the area churches from the First Baptist Church in New London. Tune in to our live Game of the Week featuring a doubleheader of the boys and girls of Kearsarge hosting Hopkinton on December 21st. You can find it on NCTV 8, TDS TV 13 and 1013, and YCNNow.com. Replays are every Sunday and Monday at noon and 7 p.m., anytime on demand at YCNNow.com. Check the program schedule at YCNNow.com for the most up-to-date information on games, Yankee Chronicle, and specials. We'll see you next year for an all-new edition of Yankee Chronicle with another round of your who, what, where, and when show of the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region. I'm Abby Peel. Happy holidays, everyone.
This program is supported by the Innertown Record, your weekly hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge Sunapee Sunshine region of New Hampshire. The Innertown Record.